Hey, welcome to Manila Updates TV. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. November 29, 2025. The world wakes up to another day, but in the West Philippine Sea, the air is thick with anticipation and unease. The West Philippine Sea appears deceptively calm as the BRP Gabriela Silang sets out on what should be a routine resupply mission. The sun glints off the water, and for a moment, it seems like just another peaceful morning. Suddenly the radio crackles to life. An urgent message breaks the silence. Trouble is coming, and the crew tenses, knowing what that could mean. On the distant horizon, several large, gray-hulled ships materialize, moving fast and aggressive, their intentions unmistakable. They cut directly across the Gabriela Silang's path, making their hostile intentions clear and leaving no room for doubt. This is no accident. It's a calculated show of force, a deliberate attempt to intimidate and assert dominance in disputed waters. The Filipino crew stands firm, documenting every move with cameras and smartphones, determined to capture evidence for the world to see. The world is watching as the tense standoff drags on for hours. Broadcast live on global news networks and social media feeds, this incident quickly becomes a symbol of the Philippines' vulnerability in its own waters, a stark reminder of the challenges it faces. It's a wake-up call for Manila, and for the fishing communities whose livelihoods are threatened by these ongoing confrontations and blockades. These confrontations are not isolated, they're part of a growing pattern. Gray zone tactics that stop just short of open conflict, but are no less dangerous. Filipino fishermen have long reported harassment, intimidation, and blockades, their daily lives disrupted by foreign ships. The nation's sovereignty is challenged not with bombs or missiles, but with water cannons, ramming, and relentless intimidation. The Gabriela Silang incident puts a global spotlight on a simmering crisis, drawing international concern and debate. The question now looms, larger than ever. How does the Philippines defend its waters and its people without triggering a wider war? Matching ship for ship isn't possible. The imbalance in size and firepower is clear for all to see. The answer lies in smarter, more agile, and resilient defense, using technology, strategy, and international support to level the playing field. The Coast Guard needs the right tools, better training, and urgent reinforcements to meet these new challenges head-on. This morning makes one thing clear: the Philippine Coast Guard is on the front line of a high-stakes struggle, and it needs support, now more than ever. In Manila, the images from the West Philippine Sea spark immediate action. The tension in the air is unmistakable, as families gather around their televisions, watching the latest developments unfold. The sense of urgency is palpable, echoing through the city's busy streets and government halls. The Philippine Senate approves a landmark 8.6 billion peso budget increase for the Coast Guard, about $145 million. This decision comes after intense debate and a rare show of unity among lawmakers, all recognizing the gravity of the situation. This isn't routine, it's a national priority, a direct response to growing threats in the West Philippine Sea. The message is clear: defending maritime sovereignty comes first, above all else. This funding is a lifeline, signaling a shift in how the country views maritime security. It's a promise that the government will no longer turn a blind eye to the Coast Guard's needs. For years, the Coast Guard was underfunded and overlooked, forced to make do with aging ships and limited resources. Now, it's the nation's first line of defense, standing watch over vital waters and protecting the country's interests. The new budget is earmarked for modernization. New ships, advanced surveillance, and upgraded bases. These upgrades will transform the Coast Guard's capabilities, making them more agile and responsive. The threat has changed. Now, it's about upholding international law and protecting territory. The Coast Guard's mission is more complex and vital than ever before. The Coast Guard must be a credible presence, ready to deter any challenge and reassure the nation. Think of it as upgrading a neighborhood watch with real tools, cameras, vehicles, and communication systems. These are the essentials for modern maritime security. This budget is that upgrade on a national scale, empowering the Coast Guard to act swiftly and decisively. Morale soars within the Coast Guard. They know the nation stands behind them. For the first time in years, hope replaces uncertainty. It's the first step in transforming the PCG from reactive to proactive, from simply responding to threats to actively shaping the security environment. The goal shape events in Philippine waters, not just respond to them. The Coast Guard is now empowered to take initiative. This is a down payment on a safer, more secure future. It's an investment in peace of mind for every Filipino. The Coast Guard is no longer alone. Partnerships with the Navy and international allies are growing stronger. The nation is investing in its defenders, ensuring that those who protect the seas are never left behind. What will this funding actually buy? What does a bigger budget really mean for the Philippine Coast Guard, and how will it change the way they operate at sea? Not just more of the same. This isn't about repeating the past or simply adding a few more ships to the fleet. The plan is a multi-layered defense, new ships, better tech, and stronger infrastructure, all designed to work together for maximum impact. The centerpiece, 5 large 97-meter multi-role response vessels, will serve as workhorses for long patrols in rough seas, able to stay out longer and cover more territory than ever before. The fleet will also get smaller, agile 35 and 50-meter patrol vessels for rapid response near shore, perfect for intercepting threats or assisting in emergencies close to land. This mix creates a flexible force, big ships for high seas, smaller ones for coastal control, ensuring the Coast Guard can respond to any situation, anywhere. Advanced radar systems are a major focus, building a virtual fence along the shorelines and providing real-time data to command centers. New ships will have state-of-the-art radar, satellite comms, and long-range cameras, giving crews the tools to detect, track, and identify vessels from miles away. This tech means seeing farther, communicating securely, and gathering evidence for law enforcement or international reporting. Modernization also means new and upgraded Coast Guard stations, especially near the West Philippine Sea, where tensions and challenges are highest. These bases provide logistics, maintenance, and command centers for the growing fleet, ensuring ships are ready and crews are supported. It's a holistic approach. Ships, tech, and infrastructure all working together as one integrated system. You can't just buy a new car, you need a garage and a mechanic. The same goes for a modern Coast Guard. The Coast Guard is building the whole system from the ground up, including training new recruits to operate and maintain this advanced equipment. This is about lasting capability, not quick fixes. It's an investment in the future security and sovereignty of the Philippines. The PCG is preparing for the long haul, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead on the open sea. This isn't a panic buy, it's the result of a decade-long strategy. The Philippine Coast Guard Modernization Program is a phased plan to rebuild capabilities. Horizon 1 replaced ancient ships with reliable assets. Horizon 2, underway now, scales up with larger ships and a surveillance network. The goal: transform the PCG from coastal patrol to a true maritime constabulary. Horizon 3 will bring drones, advanced command systems, and even larger vessels. This generational vision ensures the PCG can adapt for decades. Phased funding and training prevent boom and bust cycles. The Coast Guard grows its people and assets together. This methodical approach builds lasting maritime strength. The Philippines isn't alone. Japan is a key partner in modernization. Japan has provided ships, financing, training, and technical expertise. The first 10 44-meter Parola-class vessels, financed by JICA, form the backbone of the PCG's initial upgrade. Now, Japan is helping deliver larger 97-meter ships, the most modern in the fleet. Japanese support includes extensive crew training and knowledge transfer. This partnership builds institutional capacity, not just hardware. For the Philippines, it's access to world-class tech and expertise. For Japan, it's a more stable region and secure sea lanes. This is a strategic investment in peace and stability. Together, they're building a region governed by rules, not force. Australia is another vital partner, focused on practical support. Australia has donated Guardian-class patrol boats, fast, reliable, and perfect for inshore missions. These boats fill the gap between large offshore vessels and smaller craft. Australia also provides joint training and exercises, building trust and interoperability. Exercises like ALON and Kasama improve search and rescue, law enforcement, and communication. This trilateral cooperation with Japan and Australia creates powerful synergy. Each partner brings unique strengths: ships, boats, and training. Together they send a strong message: upholding international law is a shared effort. The region's security is a collective responsibility. The Philippines is not standing alone. How do these new assets change the Coast Guard's game? The 97-meter ships can patrol remote areas for weeks, establishing a constant presence. Helicopter decks extend their reach, while advanced surveillance provides real-time maritime awareness. Coastal radar networks create a digital map of maritime traffic, allowing rapid response. Smaller patrol boats intercept smugglers and protect fishermen, cutting response times. Criminals now face real risk operating in Philippine waters. Fishermen have a security umbrella. Help is closer than ever. High-res cameras and secure comms document incidents and broadcast them globally. This naming and shaming counters gray zone tactics without violence. The Coast Guard becomes a platform for truth in the information battle at sea. Transparency builds international support for the Philippines. The PCG is now a force to be reckoned with. All these pieces add up to a strategic shift. The Philippines is moving from reactive defense to proactive deterrence. Deterrence means making aggressors think twice, raising the risks for illegal actions. The Coast Guard can now monitor more territory, closing gaps once exploited by criminals and foreign vessels. This isn't about seeking conflict, it's about peace through credible presence. Coast Guard ships enforce law, not escalate tensions. A strong PCG manages disputes and upholds sovereignty without military force. Diplomats now negotiate from a position of strength, backed by visible capability. The country's legal and diplomatic efforts are reinforced by action on the water. The message: the Philippines is serious about governing its maritime space. It's no longer just a victim, it's shaping its own security. The PCG is now an instrument of statecraft. The nation is taking control of its future. November 29, 2025. The Philippine Coast Guard story is one of national renewal. New ships, modern command centers, and skilled crews symbolize a reborn nation at sea. This is more than a military upgrade. It's a declaration of self-reliance and rule of law. Fishermen can return to their grounds safely. Trade and resources are protected. The youth see what's possible through planning and partnership. Allies like Japan and Australia multiply the nation's strength. The region is safer through collective security. The Coast Guard's modernization is a win for all who value peace and freedom of navigation. The goal: waters governed by law, not force. The Philippines is now the master of its maritime destiny.